driving out there with the rain coming down. A lot of folks are trying to dodge those raindrops right now. It gets a little tricky as night falls too, because of course now you can't see and it's wet. So you know where we're going with this. Just take it easy if you're headed out this evening. We've had a few reports of some ice pellets mixing in from time to time around northern Ohio. That will continue for the next few hours closer to the lakeshore. Farther south, it is all rain. And temperatures are going to hold steady into the mid 30s through midnight and probably backing down into the low 30s for the start of the day tomorrow. Temperatures have actually come up a couple of degrees over the last couple of hours for Ashtabula. All of us now sitting in the mid and upper 30s. The kicker here is this northeast wind. That is what is playing with all of our various precipitation types. And that northeast wind is definitely going to be something that a lot of folks have to keep in mind, because we do indeed have that wind that will kind of play with our forecast because of precipitation type. So the temperatures closer to the lakeshore at the surface and just above the surface are kind of playing out that we have this mix that is working into our lakeshore counties. Farther south, as I mentioned, it is all rain and we haven't really seen too many problems. The snow is off to the north, and that snow has been quite a problem for portions of Chicago and southern Michigan too. But locally, we'll get on the backside of that snow by the daybreak hours tomorrow. And then once that happens, reinforcing shot of cold air will sink south, and that's going to mean a very chilly Saturday for us. But as far as the forecast goes through the overnight hours, I'm going to go and switch this map up because I think I have a different map loaded right now. But as far as the forecast for the overnight hours, let me just kind of show you the bigger picture here, because you can really see how this plays out with not only that snow that is up to our north, but we also have a storm system to the south, and that is going to be really the kicker that swings north and locks in that cold air for us for tomorrow. So as I load this map up, here we go. Temperatures are going to be staying here in the 30s through the next several hours. And in your National Designer hour by hour forecast, that mix will primarily be holding closer to the lakeshore. It is all rain farther south. I'm not expecting travel impacts out of this. I'm not expecting that we are going to get accumulation. It's more or less one of those things that you're out and about and you go, that's not all liquid. There's something going on there. And that's kind of the interesting messaging I've been getting from folks throughout the evening so far. 9 p.m. temperatures still in the 30s. Note the cooler air that's coming in with that northeast wind. We have a cold front that's going to drive through. And when that cold front gets here, we'll likely get a quick belt of very wet snow as that swings through. We could get a coating on some elevated surfaces, like tomorrow morning if you get up and you go out on the car and you may have some like slush on the windshield wipers and stuff like that. Again, no major impacts, but just something that's worth noting. Temperatures at the start of the day, right around the 30-degree mark. It'll be a little blustery too, so our wind chills will likely be in the 20s. We cannot rule out an isolated lake effect chance tomorrow early in the day, but later in the day, it looks like we're going to start to see those clouds breaking up. Temperatures won't be warming up all that much, especially closer to the lakeshore. Tropical Dover may be able to kiss 40 tomorrow afternoon, but it won't feel that warm because that north wind will continue. And then through Saturday evening, temperatures really start to sink, and that is that reinforcing shot of cold air that comes in. I mentioned the winds. We have that north wind that will drive our wind chills down into the mid-20s for most of the day, even though our air temperatures just hang in the 30s. So it's a little deceiving when we put 30s on your Union Home Mortgage forecast, and you know it's not going to quite feel that warm. The good news is we're going to have a nice turnaround that starts on Sunday. We'll see sunshine. Temperatures will make it back into the mid-40s after a cold start in the low 20s. Then on Monday, we pop back into the 60s, get that spring step going again, only to have more rain catch up to us on Tuesday. It'll linger into Wednesday, but thankfully that next batch of rain is not bringing in a real potent cold shot of air. We'll have